Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Dak going to put it up right away. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down. At the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Right to the line. Here we go, 47. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Godwin working the right side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
He's a loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Prescott. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Lions.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with the lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. In motion, that's Thornton. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Can throw it here on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Wide.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
From
down.
the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Dak to throw. To the left side to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Detroit.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To the air again. Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And the Lions going to be set up with 1st and goal as play moves them down to the 1.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
Barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Lions 14, Cowboys 7. Set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down. May. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it starting third down and 2. In motion, that's Thornton. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Prescott. This one on target to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
Yeah, there you go. I think.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On second down, it's Dak. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and short. Prescott. He's got a man. That's McMillan.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Prescott. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Third and 4.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. He got Godwin. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Prescott now. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Again, Prescott to the air. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. And I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. His kick is good. And the Lions move out in front with a score 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here's James. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And we mark out up at the 34-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. To throw is May. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Prater gets the point is good. Cowboys move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Under. Here we go, 47.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Godwin working the right side. Second down, they need 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues. The Lions all their first time out, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Kill. 27.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Crazy. Five.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. That's complete to Blue. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Prater on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cowboys can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
on 1st and 10. Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Go play action. It's Prescott. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Blue. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Zach Bob, the all-pro, makes the stop. From the 38 down, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, that's Thornton. On 2nd down, it's May. Pass caught right side by Thornton. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. Open man downfield is Loveland. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal. Good running gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll get this out to the left right. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tied ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
And we got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
Prescott on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Yeah, here we go.
On second down, it's Dak. Now here comes the screen to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First down, Prescott. That's taken in by McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 33, here's second and a yard. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go, 47.
Now Dak on fourth down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yeah,
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And look out there, upended at the line of scrimmage.
The 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs. on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Prescott now. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
That ties the game, 31-31. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Blue. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 and is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. A run once more with Blue. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Second and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on third down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. From out of the gun, here's May. That one swung out to Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Meg. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Dallas. Prater, extra point is good. And the Cowboys will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Hey, kill! What are you thinking?
On play action, here's Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Deputy Lions! 18, Rattler.
Huntley now. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Downfield for Njoku. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Detroit. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Washington now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. In motion, that's Thornton. On 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Here's 2nd down. Neighbors in motion. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing now is May. That one pulled in by Brown. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Cowboys, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to win the game. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
This kick is good. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.